On the next edition of the Will Rickert Show, we got baseball to talk about the Phillies, what they've done the past week. We got the Stanley Cup playoffs are getting ready to start tomorrow night. We'll go through the matchups. Also, we're gonna go through there's some controversial firings or not being rehired in high school sports in the Harrisburg area. We'll get into that. A famous real estate mogul interested in buying an NFL franchise, and a little bit more. And now your host, Will Rickert. Good evening, sports fans. My name's Lowell Rickert, and welcome to the Lowell Rickert Show. Got a lot of stuff to go over. Phillies update, a tough game last night, but they've been playing better lately after the fiasco against Milwaukee at home last week to open up the home season. We got we got updated standings and see if there's some surprise teams that are higher than what they were projected to be. We got some controversial coaching moves in the Harrisburg area. I'll go over and we'll start off. We're going to start off first congratulating Bubba Watson on winning the Masters, although Tiger wasn't in it. I heard the ratings were down for Sunday, but he put on an unbelievable performance, shooting a 68 on Sunday. Jordan Spieth, that kid's going to win multiple majors. Him and Bubba were going back and forth in the front nine on Sunday, but the back nine Bubba just took over. Spieth key shot in the water on, I think it was 12 or 13 on the par 3. Unfortunate, didn't get it over the hump there, went back in. But he got second. Nothing to be 20 years old. Nothing to be disappointed and bow your head down. That's pretty much phenomenal. Congratulations to him. But Bubba's 2 green jackets the last 3 years, not too shabby. So I want to give congratulations. Penn State had the blue-white weekend. Had a blue-white game on Saturday. I didn't see any of the game at all, but from what I heard and stuff, defense looked really good. But Penn State's got some lack of depth and holes on the offensive line. Diffenbach is out. Asoli is out. He got suspended. Nelson and Diffenbach are out. They had to move some guys from defense, I believe, over the offensive line, some tight ends over. If there's going to be a weakness this year, it's going to be on the offensive line with all the injuries and stuff, and that could be a problem. They got to give Hackenberg some time, but from some quotes and stuff, Franklin's real pleased with Hackenberg. He likes him. The one walk-on running back, I don't know how to pronounce his name. They said they liked him. There's some good things happening. I just saw for 2015 there are 2 websites there, Rivals.com, Bama #1, Penn State #2, and 247sports.com has Penn State 1, Alabama 2. Now I've seen some rumblings on Facebook from some friends of mine that posted how, and I did see them too through the Sandusky scandal, how Penn State's not. It's going to be years until Penn State recovers. #2 or #1 recruiting 2015 recruiting class in the country. It speaks for itself. not too shabby. Now, I didn't see Penn State being on their third head coach in 3 years, 4 years, but not shabby. Seems to me Franklin's the right fit. Franklin's going to be at Penn State a while. Well, all I'm gonna say is if they don't, I believe the bowl ban will be lifted. Penn State will be playing in the bowl this year. I don't know about not about a national title or Big Ten title this year, but boy oh boy, 2015 looked the heck out. And I said it all, and I said it right when the sanctions occurred. It won't. It's not going to take long. Uh, the academic, the culture, the academic performance speaks for itself. I'm not even going to go into detail the academic accomplishments of the athletes at Penn State. It speaks for itself. You don't. I don't need to speak to. I'm blue in the face on that. All the Penn State haters tried, and I've thought about this at work today. All the haters at Penn State tried and tried and tried to bring the program down. Bring Penn State. Didn't work. It didn't work, and it will never work. So get it. So they're doing an amazing job of bringing that program. It might even be better than ever. But gotta see results too, and they're coming. So that's all I'm gonna say on that. I will when all the sanctions are lifted, I will spend a lot of time on that. But when that comes, I'll save that for that. Some kind I want to do spend most of the time here on high school coaches. Halifax has been through. This would be the third head football coach in the last 3 years. Uh, it wasn't school board. It wasn't board related. That was just dumbness on on one. The coach left. The last guy from this past year, he just BS'd his resume to get himself hired. Uh, so we'll see, but it's not about that. Steel High is looking for a new head coach for boys basketball. Tremaine Hawthorne. He was on the last. He played on the last state championship team a few years. I believe 2008, 2009. Homegrown boy, played at Drexel. Class act. Uh, did a good job. Did a tremendous job. Got him into the district playoffs. Got him deep in the playoff. Especially, probably his best job was last year. All the stuff going on and last year, and then this year with the death of one of the players. Read some stuff today. They had a lot of academic issues, a lot of stuff going on, and got him 17-7. Got it, and they went deep into the playoffs. Board decides not to bring him back next year. Partly due they supposedly not turning uniforms in on time. Misplaced forms your background of the background checks. As far as I'm concerned, that's a misdeed on the school part for not handling the proper forms. That there was no need for it. Some people I read on Facebook and stuff, including an assistant coach. There's some politics there, and that's a shame. Shame that politics got to play a part in coaches. Hershey football, Hershey High, the Hershey Trojans got May retired. They hired Mark Painter. Painter's taking Hershey to another level. Been repeat in the playoff. Repeat going in deep in the District 3 Quad A playoffs. He doesn't get retained. They're looking for another coach. It's ridiculous. High school. I don't know how to put it without touching toes, but high school. It's a lot of schools. It's about winning. Hershey and Steel High, they're winning and don't want to keep the coach. And to me, it's politics. You're not playing the right kid. Kid in the parent on the school board. You gotta play my kid. Blah 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 blah. It's like this. If you're good enough, you'll play. If you're not good enough, you're not gonna play. Bottom line. Act grown up. It's the coach's job to play the best kids, regardless of who they are. It is their job. They want to win as much as anybody, and they're not being most of the time the coaches aren't being paid a heck of a lot. And I've been a coach, an assistant coach. Uh, I was a volunteer coach. Uh, it's not glamorous. It's not. You're putting a lot of time in the head coach. It's the job of the coaching staff to play the best kids at all times, with the focus to win. You just can't keep rehiring coaches every year, every couple years. You cannot. No head coach can build a program like that. You want to bring a consistent winner. You gotta let the coach do his job. That's just the bottom line. Uh, it's a shame on Steel High, shame on Hershey that you got quality head coach and you let him go. Who are you going to get to replace? And are they going to be better than the previous guy? Are they going to be able, that remains to be seen. So that's all I'm gonna have. If you want to comment on that, go right on ahead. You can leave me a post what you think about coaches, about how the school board don't want to keep or having a hard they just want to get rid of coaches. You can leave me a comment and we'll discuss that. Coming up, we'll talk about the Phillies, and we got some local track athlete at Penn State. We'll discuss go over how she's doing. We got the Stanley Cup playoffs coming up. It starts tomorrow night. NBA playoffs starting this weekend, but the seedings and stuff haven't been complete. We'll be right back after this timeout. This is the Lowell Rickert Show on the Lowell Rickert Network. We'll be right back.